Hello everybody, today we'll have problem number 15. Problem number 15 is that I want you to write a program to calculate the rectangle area through diagonal and side area of rectangle and print it on console screen. We have here rectangle, this is the diagonal, the D, right? And we will take one side, for example, this side A. In math, we will do it like this. For example, we will write it, if you write it on paper, to get the diagonal area equal A multiply square root d squared minus a squared or L squared. D to the power 2 minus a to the power 2, okay? It's actually in math and science, they say d squared, and if it's 3, d cubed. But let's make it more easy, d to the power 2 minus a to the power. For example, the user should enter A, the area side, let's say it's 5, and D40, the diagonal area, all right? Example, the inputs that you take it from the user through the console screen, A to the 5 and 40 belongs to the D. So the output is should to be 198.431. So now let's go to the Visual Studio to see how we're gonna change this math on Visual Studio to the code. So let's go to Visual Studio to see how we're gonna change it. All right, this is our solution on Visual Studio of problem number 15 is to print on the console screen the rectangle area through diagonal area and side area. Let's see how we're gonna solve this problem. We have hashtag include stream using namespace td, and after that we have the first procedure that we take it many times already in previous problems. Void read numbers float by ref a float by ref d. Let's open this procedure. It's normal just to display questions. Ask the user, please enter rectangle side area A, let's say it's 5, and store it inside A variable. And the second question, please enter rectangle diagonal area, all right, the diagonal area, and store the value inside the variable. And after that, we create this function that actually we write inside the logic or the math that we saw in the slide a minute ago, all right? So we have here a function, it's called, or we name it calculate rectangle area, and it takes the A and the D. It's from float data type. Let's open it and see what's inside it. We define float data type and we declare variable, we name it area. Equal A, the A, let's say it's 5, multiply square root. Square root, we write it in coding like this, SQRT. All these keyword letters, lowercase or small letter, all right? Not capital letter, small letter. The square root is a function, exists inside the header files that actually belong to the C++ library, all right? So the square root is ready function in the library of C++. We just use it and call it whatever we want. And after that, we open brackets, bow which stands for power, all right? And when we use bow, we open also brackets d comma 2, which mean d power to the 2 or d squared, minus bow also a squared. All right, and after that, a semicolon, and we return the area. So this line of code from here to here, from A multiply square root, open bracket bow, open bracket d comma 2, minus bow, open bracket A comma 2. This line of code, it will calculate for us the rectangle through the diagonal area and side area. So we want to get the rectangle size through diagonal area and a side area. We write its code like this. A, we take the side area, multiply it with square root. All right, this is math. It's actually math. If you want to get the size of rectangle area through the diagonal and side area, it's actually math. We saw it on slide how we should write it, for example, on paper. But when we want to change that math to the code, we write it like this. A multiply A, as we said, the side area. We multiply it with the square root power d to the power 2 minus power A to the power 2, and after that semicolon, we return area, and in the end we will print the results. We have here print results. Is like usual, we take the area that already stored inside it, the value after we did our math or the logic inside this function, calculate rectangle area. Let's open print results. It's just a normal string. The rectangle area through diagonal area is, we called area, and the compiler will display it for us on console screen. And here in the main function, it's like usual previous problems. We define float data type and we declare the variables A and D because they already like by ref to store inside them the original values, and we read the numbers. We let the compiler display question. We call read numbers procedure. We let the compiler display questions for the user and they read the data from the user, and after that we calculate it and print it. So let's do run to check it out together. Perfect. Once we did run, the compiler display for us the first question. Please enter rectangle side area, let's say 5 as we said. Please enter rectangle diagonal area, it's D, let's say it's 40. Once I press enter, it should give me the same result that we saw on the slides, all right? the rectangle area through the diagonal area is 198.431. So that was the problem number 15. It was about is to print on console screen the rectangle area through diagonal area and side area. According to this requirement of this program, we write this logic inside the calculate rectangle area. All right, so that was the problem of today. See you next problem in the next lesson. Ciao.